Okay, 1214, good luck. I'll play my normal carro. I'm trying to play some Sicilians as well these days, but we'll stick to the carro for this one. Now we're just going to take back and challenge the bishop. So my opponent knows the opening moves. Let's get the knight up and the other knight up. We're just going to try and castle, stick to principles, then worry about what to do. So develop the other knight. Then we'll probably get our bishop up somewhere, depending on what white does. Okay, pawn down. So we've got the option of both squares. I think I prefer this one here. Then we can challenge the bishop going back. Here you can just get a development move. So we'll just play bishop to f5 and then look to push the pawn. Okay, that knight comes up. Here, don't think really is a move. Let's just push. Playing really, really quickly, actually, really quickly. 5,000 gains are rapid, that's a lot. Okay, let's develop our bishop. We'll just try and castle. Watch out for attacks to our bishop. Say bishop back would probably be good to trade. Oh, bishops come here to attack the knight, so we'll just castle and break that pin. Obviously, if takes, we'll capture back. You could try and play a move like bishop here to just be a nuisance for castling and drop back this way, but I'm thinking after c4, I don't really see it causing too much of a problem for white. Okay, now the knight comes forward, so what's the idea there? Maybe the other knight to come up. Or maybe the pawns are going to fly, actually. So would this move happen if I go h6? I'm going to play knight up and force one of these knights off the board. Maybe two of them, bishop and then pawn takes. Quite a dangerous position, this. The opponent's played the opening very well. But yeah, h6, if we see h4, that would be a bit concerning. I think I'm actually going to take with a pawn straight away and keep my bishop and drop the bishop back. It's a bit dubious, but it would have been bishop takes, knight takes, pawn takes anyway. Now, is there a Greek gift concept for us here? I don't think there is, because I don't have the other knight across the board. So I don't think that would do anything for us. So if up and pawn up, bishop in, rook across, that's not doing much either, is it? I like the idea of just switching the knight across. I'm going to flip the knight across here, possibly in the centre, but probably here. I've just got to be careful about getting my bishop trapped. Maybe I do want pawn up. The bishop's gone back there. I'll just play a holding move so that I can drop back or possibly go here. I'm not really trying to keep this pawn. It would be nice if we can, but that's going to be difficult to do. Okay, knight comes forward to hit our bishop. Logical. I guess we should drop that back. If I could just get the knight forward, the Greek gift might suddenly come on with queen up, but then it's still not easy to get your knight actually into the attack. The knight could do with being here, maybe here, then sack, and then drop the knight round, something like that. Okay, bishop comes up, logical development move. So we could kick the knight and drive it back. And then here, I guess I've got knight up. Actually, no, haven't I? I'm going to play knight forward and hit the bishop. It stops the pawn. Well, actually, it doesn't necessarily stop the pawn moving, but the trades should be good. The knight does guard, but pawn comes up. We might have pawn up to kick the knight. Depends, obviously, how white plays this. Then, if I can just go for the Greek gift with check and then get the knight quickly into the attack, it could be something, but it's not really on the radar. Yeah, gone there. That's what I was looking at. So can I take now, then undermine the knight? But you're going to guard the bishop, aren't you? So if I do it now, and you take, I take. If the knight moves anywhere, I take here and I attack the two pieces. So b5 is my candidate move. So if the knight moves anywhere, I don't see any strong squares to jump to attack anything after b5. Say knight back, I just simply take, and that's should be game over. So b5, lose a pawn, gain a pawn, and then I'm still attacking the knight. And if the knight moves, I still take the bishop. But have you got a move like queen up back and drop back and attack, right? So I think b5 is a move. I'm going to play it. I might be miscalculating, but I think it's a move. This is a risk when you've got a piece guarding another piece, and we're trying to undermine the defense of this piece. But if takes here, I don't think I take here. I could do. Lose a pawn, gain a piece, lose a piece, gain a piece, and then maybe lose a pawn, gain a pawn. So that wins a piece for 2 pawns. But I think I take back here first, and we still attack 2 pieces. But we'll have to sit and try and figure it out. Yeah, knight's gone back, so that wins the bishop. Plus it guarantees that we're going to win one of these 2 as well. Not easy for our opponent to figure that out there, so we'll take the rook as well, and we attack the knight if you take here. But not easy, that 1200 trying to figure this out. They've played a very good game so far. So now we'll take the pawn. So I assume you'll take back. Goes with the knight. Oh, excuse me, a bit croaky. So I can push the pawn. This one's under attack. I've seen that. I can just pin the knight here and force another piece off, even if you take here. But I think I should just go slow and steady does it. Then maybe bishop up here and trade if I get a chance next move. We've gained a piece, we're up material. So it makes sense to simplify and trade off if you can do. So bishop here is a candidate move if it's available next move. Queen here is an obvious move to put pressure on. So queen up is a candidate move. We just want to make sure our king's safe. We don't blunder some sort of tactics. Like pawn down could be good for white at the right moment. Okay, so goes across, but that's actually a blunder. The knight hangs there. Our opponent didn't see that the queen was covering there, so that's unlucky. So that's really game over now. But it's been a really good effort so far from our opponent, considering the rating gap as well. Played the opening very, very well. Okay, rook comes up, so now I do have this move. Bishop up. If you come across, we just gain a queen, lose a queen. That looks fine. We could drop the queen back. But if you come across, we can actually just take anywhere, can't we? So here is covered as well. And here, say queen down. So here, queen down might be a move. And then what do? I guess I can just drop the queen back, right? And we're still attacking the rook. Rook across is not an issue. So it makes sense to me. But I can grab a pawn as well. Here, check, here. Then I guess I go here. That's simpler actually, isn't it? If I take here across, I don't see the finish. Let's just take there. Then I'm just looking at here. Okay, comes up. So I think bishop up now should be good. Am I missing anything? Possibly, but I don't see it. You can only play what you see. Okay, queen comes forward, but my rook is protected, so I think it makes sense just to take it. I don't need to spend too much time on that. I just don't want to blunder some sort of checkmate. It can happen. Okay, queen goes back. So, I mean, if I wanted to, I could just check here. And then I've still got 2 rooks against the bishop. So if you're in any doubt and you think you might mess the game up, just do that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. In fact, I'll do that just to show it. So I'll check there just to get the queen off the board. It completely removes any risk that we've got. So there's no risk of us messing this up now. And now we'll just push forward. We've got 2 rooks against the bishop. If you're in any doubt and you're not sure, just do something like that. Then we'll try and get the rooks onto nice active squares and just blast through the center. But you're minimizing risk when you do that. You're just minimizing the risk. I could even leave the rook there and trade it and I'm just a clean rook up. But I'm just going to try and push the pawns and break through here. So we'll take and take. We'll hit this one. Here, if I go back, it blunders the rook for free. I've seen that. But here and just take. We can do that as well. It just simplifies and removes all the risk. Barring some really silly nonsense, of course. Okay, the bishop goes back, so we'll collect the pawn. Oh, now we can go here and we can pin the bishop. So we'll just get the bishop off the board. Pawn comes forward, we can take it, but it's fine just to take here. So just removing all the risk. But it's been a good effort by our opponent, and especially, like I say, considering there's like a 900 point rating gap. Played it very well, very well. And we're just going to get another queen here. Then just go for a nice simple ladder mate. No need to do anything fancy. The simple ladder mate is really good technique to learn. So queen here, rook here, and then queen back. So opponent resigned. It's in an arena, so they can get on with another game. But they put in a terrific effort there, so well done. Pause so we don't accidentally start another game. Then we'll come back to it. So what have we got? 38 moves. So they're the move tiles for both players there. Then I will request analysis like we do with all our rapid games. We have the Carrow Card Defense Hillbilly Attack. So if you click on that, it'll bring up some puzzles to do. Oh, excuse me, I'm a bit croaky again, but I feel alright. Allergy season is really kicking in for me now, though. Now springtime has arrived. Just a relatively comfortable game on it. So these figures can sometimes be a bit misleading when it's comfortable like that, but it wouldn't surprise me if our opponent has pretty high accuracy as well, because they've had a struggling position, but they found lots and lots of really good moves in that position. Yeah, so there's not many mistakes, is there? There's some blips in the opening there, so there's something for us to learn from. 93 against 85 on the accuracy, but not many mistakes there, but we have got a blunder. So what did we do? Oh, we blundered with knight e4 there, so that's something to learn, or to take a look at. But we're just trying to stick to good principles and get castled, then worry about what to do. Oh, this move in where the knight was here. I was a bit concerned about this sort of concept. Oh, I should have actually played bishop in. I was looking at that, but I was just thinking after my bishop ends up coming back, c4, I'm not really gaining a massive amount. You're stopping my opponent casting, but it wasn't actually the best move. That's what I should have done. Trust your instincts some more. Trust your instincts a bit more. It's the only move it gives there, but I should have played bishop in. So that was actually a blunder. We're still basically level. I've just been +2 better now, just 0.6 the other way. Yeah, they should have taken with the other knight. Then again, I'll probably still take with the pawn. Probably. Again, it's still 0.6 better for our opponent here. We just start to gain an advantage in the next few moves. We can see f3 is a blunder. They'll play this opening really, really well. So we're just looking for a way to progress. And then with f3, that's really the losing blunder. And b5 was a good move. So we're trying to kick this piece away, undermine the defense here. And then it's just a relative formality from here, or it should be, you know, barring some sort of horrible mishaps, but they do happen. Now we've got another piece, and then it's just a case of trying to convert without messing up. I say just get pieces off the board. I could have left the rook there, allowed bishop takes, and then we're just a clean rook up against nothing. But considering the rating gap here, 900 odd points, that's a really good effort by our opponent, and it really good. Not many mistakes at all there. Found a lot of good moves, so well done.